And they chose Paul's wedding day to bust me on.
Really? Oh, because George was in my office, and Patty rang saying that Sergeant Pilcher, that was his name, right, was swarming all over the house at in Isha. And George said to me, well, what should I do? You know, what should I tell Patty over this conversation? And I said, well, have you got any stuff there? Just tell them where it is, George, because they'll find it anyway. You know, save yourself a lot of hassles, you know. And he said, well, he had a bit of grass, maybe a bit of hash in a box on the mantelpiece, right? So he rang Patty and told her to tell him where it was, you know. By which time they'd found a chunk this big in a boot in his wardrobe.
You know, Sergeant Pilcher was gaining great notoriety of just busting pop stars, you know, besides George and Mick and Keith and John, and always was the same cop. Nobody realised, you know, nobody put two and two together.
What happened was there was the kind of social or pecking order that was in the pop world. And the drug squad decided to go around. I mean, this fella thought he was Oliver Cromwell, so he decided to go around and clean up what was going on. And they busted Donovan first. You know, anybody who was in England at that time will remember they bust Donovan, and then they bust the Rolling Stones, and they worked their way up, and then they busted John and Yoko and me.
Sergeant Pilcher